Alrighty, let's keep moving on here. We got a couple of Steelers news here. Just one, or did I cut that story? No, we didn't. Okay, so a couple of Steelers stories here. And once again, defensive lineman Cam Hayward once again defending Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, like, how many times do you have to come out and publicly defend this man? So, Steelers defensive lineman Cam Hayward says that the criticism on Big Ben is, quote, blown out of proportion. Is it? Is that blown out of proportion? Then why do you keep defending him? It's like literally every week we get a quote of Cameron Hayward. We just said it last week on the show. We went over some of his quotes. But once again, defending Big Ben. So what is he saying about Big Ben? Are we kind of going a little bit too hard on Benny boy? So longtime teammate Cameron Hayward has come to his quarterback's defense throughout this offseason. Yeah, I mean, folks, we just said it. It's like every single week. Citing shortcomings on both sides of the ball for the team's 2020 tailspin. On Tuesday, the Pro Bowl defensive lineman took further exception to the notion that Big Ben won't be good in 2021. Quote, I think we're just blowing it out of proportion. We went 11-0 to start the season. How many other quarterbacks did that? I don't think any. I think they were the only undefeated team at 11-0. How many other quarterbacks did that? I think we can sit up here and talk about how we lost the game last year. We lost to the Cleveland Browns. Okay, so be it. But fell off at the end. We still made the playoffs, but I'm not here to say my quarterback is not able to do it. I've seen this guy win Super Bowls on TV. Okay, he hasn't done it recently. I've seen him day in and day out compete, and you just get frustrated. I know Ben puts in work. I know how much he cares about his team. Okay, nobody's saying that's not the issue here, Cameron. That's not the issue that Big Ben's not good. The issue is that the arm is deteriorating, and that's not a knock on Big Ben. It's a knock on Father Time. That's all it is. It's human nature. Things get worse as you age, and Big Ben is aging, so things are getting worse. It's that simple. Nobody's knocking Big Ben's career accomplishments. Nobody's saying that this man's not a Hall of Famer. Nobody's saying that this man's not a winner. It's just that, the arm is gonna get a little bit worse as this season progresses. It's wearing and tearing, and he's at probably his last year of the season, folks. His last year. I mean, Drew Brees just retired. How unfortunate. How old is Drew Brees? Because I want to see who's older, Drew Brees or Big Ben. I want to say it's Drew Brees. Or maybe I want to say it's Big Ben. I'm going to say it's Big Ben. So let's get Drew Brees up here. How old is Drew Brees? I mean, really, Tom Brady, he's the outlier of all outliers, folks. Getting it done at a 43, 44. Let me get an official age on Tom Brady. Are we talking 44? Let's see. I think it is 44. What do we got going on? 43, 296 days. So his birthday's coming up here. He'll have it before the season starts, his birthday. But he's 43, folks. Just the outlier of all outliers, setting the bar, and just kind of, and when, Drew Brees, and, when we look at Drew Brees and Big Ben compared to Tom Brady, we're like, oh, they're kind of trash for, exiting as early as they did. But it's just Tom Brady has got everybody's minds just jumbled, man, because nobody can figure out this man is such a special talent. We just can't believe it. Playing when he's 43, winning when he goes to a new team in a new conference year one. It's got everybody going manic. It's got Aaron Rodgers losing his mind in Hawaii, losing his mind, thinking that, if he beats him in golf, he can somehow be better than Tom Brady, or if he's good at hosting Jeopardy, that maybe he can be better than Tom Brady. That's never happening. Tom Brady's got everybody going manic. Changing the rules, changing the game, but it's only for him. He is the outlier. He is the exception. But back to this. Drew Brees, he's 42. Let's see how Big Ben is. Big Ben, what do we got? He's only 39? Oh my God. Yeah, young over here. But yeah, I mean, nobody's doubting that he can do it. It's just unfortunately, Drew Brees, he was fighting through those injuries and he never looked that great. We saw a huge arm decline by him as this season progressed. Why he just threw 3 interceptions in the last game in the playoffs, throwing 3 interceptions. So it's not a knock on Big Ben. It's just human nature, folks, getting, deteriorating your arm a little bit. So I think, Cameron Hayward's kind of seeing the wrong attacks, the troll attacks. Oh, Big Ben's trash. You can't play anymore. No, that's not it. It's just the arm is deteriorating throughout the season. That's it. But also we get to here. Anything else? Anything else? All right, here we go. When I hear the bad mouthing about him being a non-great quarterback and that everybody is ready to evaluate other quarterbacks, I'm like, what have they done? And once again, nobody's doubting that. Nobody is doubting that. He's attacking the wrong argument here. He's kind of, getting bamboozled by the wrong argument. That's not the right argument. That's a troll argument, or if you actually believe that, then that's not right. Like, you need to reevaluate your thinking and get more sources, because that's Big Ben's great. He's always been good. He's always been great. He's a Super Bowl winner, 2-time. Got to give him credit. 2-time, yeah, 2-time, right? 2-time, yeah. So nobody's doubting that he's not good. It's just, can he stay at a high level of conditioning for his age? That's it. So, all right, this guy is a proven winner, but yet we're ready to discount him. All I was saying, and this is funny because he actually kind of contradicts himself in this quote right here, and it's kind of funny, but right here, quote, all I was saying was I think having a greater balance is going to make him that much more dangerous. Yes, having a good run and pass balance will make Ben Roethlisberger better because he's not using the arm as much. So Cameron Hayward's kind of just discounting everything that he just said, because at the end he is kind of admitting, yeah, if we have a good running game, we're going to be better. Because he doesn't say the because part, because we're going to say it for him, because the arm's not getting that much use. So he can save the arm so he can get better at the back half of the season. But if he's front loading all those passes, he's going to get worse at the back half of the season. But if he's splitting his carries, if he's splitting those reps, the plays, the snaps, 50-50 run pass, you can make the arm last longer in the season. So Cameron Hayward, I think he's kind of getting sidetracked by all the nonsense, and by doing that, he's secretly kind of discounting everything that he just said himself. We know the running game is definitely going to help Ben. That's a given. The less you use the arm, the better it's going to be for longer. So, yes, Najee Harris in this running game is absolutely going to help out the Steelers. But Cameron Hayward, focus on the right. Well, first of all, stop with all the hate narratives. Stop, reading that. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's nonsense, and you're kind of falling into the trap of that. So, first of all, don't do that. And second of all, focus on the right issue right here. Try not to fall for the trolls. Don't fall for that. So that's where we're at with Cameron Hayward. I'm sure next week we'll get another quote of him defending another thing that somebody said about Big Ben. Maybe he listens to our show and will criticize us, and we'll take it with a grain of salt, and we'll see what he says. But that's where we're at with Cam Hayward and Big Ben. He's a believer, folks. Cam Hayward believes in the man. Alrighty, let's